Hey everyone, Douglas here.
And Abigail here.
And we are two of the three peas in a pod.
And today we are going to do a
pin video.
But first, a quick update.
So as you can tell, it's been a very long time since we've made a video, like over a year. So Thank you for joining us again. And I just wanted to provide a quick update to let you know that we are now living in Tennessee. We moved to Tennessee this past summer for new adventures, so be looking for some Tennessee-based videos and probably some more videos with Dollywood because we now live really close to Dollywood.
And don't forget Buc-ee's.
Oh yes, and Buc-ee's too. So that's what we're going to be doing for now on, our adventures here in Tennessee, and we'll still sometimes go to Florida and other places too. But today's video is all about our Disney pins that we've been collecting. So we're going to show you each of the boards to show you some of our collection, just to kind of get us back and going and let you learn more about us. So are you ready, Abigail?
Yep, let's do it.
So we're going to first start off by showing a couple of our smaller pin boards. So I'm going to show you the boards and explain a little bit what they are and why they're collected in the small boards. So let's check it out. We're first going to start off with my Mickey board. I've had these pins for a long time, and these came out when there was the Mickey Memories series, where you could get a plush, a mug, and a pin set. So I put all of the pins together after I collected all 12. So as you can see, we start up here. These are the January pins, black and white, back when Mickey started. Then we come over here, we have our February pins. It was a gold color. It was a very cool series. Coming down here, I really like these because there were lots of different colors. This was March. Come over here with April, more of a brownish type of color. Come down here with May. This is very pretty. It was a light blue, sky blue type of color. Then you come over to the June. It had, again, different colors. Tie-dye. It was very, very cool. See, it says love and peace. Then we come down here for July, and this is more of the reddish, and this was pretty cool because if you remember, back when these came out, this was the month that we actually were getting ready to move down to Florida, when we lived in Florida for 2 years when I was a cast member. Then we come down here, we have August as a gold color, and this was the first series that we collected while living in Florida. Coming down here for September, this is a really retro type of 90s look, and you'll see here all the different colors. That's what reminds me. Then we come over here to October, and it was a green, very cool. I like the different colors there. Then November, getting more of the softer colors, we're getting closer to winter. And then come over here, and we have the December with the diamond type of look. So you'll notice each of them, there was a little minifigure, then there was a Mickey figure, and then there was a symbol, and then just Mickey's head, but in different type of pictures. So as you see here, here's the first pin board that we collected of the Mickey Memories series. For this next one, it's not really a pin board, but it kind of works like that. I was able to purchase this when I went down for Epcot's 40th anniversary in 2022, and this is like a banner that you could put different pins on. There were a lot of special pins sold that day for Epcot's birthday. For example, you'll see here, this one has the date, October 1st, 2022 of Epcot's 40th. And then I also purchased some pins with the different countries. They had all the countries available, but I only wanted to purchase the ones that I worked at when I was a cast member at Epcot. I also purchased this one because it was Disney's Food and Wine Festival. And so that was the main pin there. And if you look up here at the top, this was a really cool pin at Epcot's 40th. And it actually came with when you bought this little banner. So I purchased this. I haven't hung it up yet, which is why I still have the sign, the little logo there that when you would purchase it. But I do plan to hang this up eventually. This is a special pin board because I worked at Epcot when I was a cast member, and it has some really special ones as it celebrates Epcot's 40th anniversary. Now that we've taken time to show you a couple of the smaller pin boards, we have a couple bigger ones behind us, and we're going to take time to highlight some of our favorite pins that you'll see up there on the board. Abigail, why don't you start and show a little bit about the smaller pin board, and then I'll talk more about the bigger one that's behind me.
I'd love to.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so this is my pin board. I'm going to show you some of my favorites on mine. So my absolute favorite is probably our virtual challenge from Run Disney. We did a virtual one, and we got a pin for that, which is really cool. And I have some more of the Run Disneys. And then I have a Dollywood pin, which I love Dollywood. There's some Epcot 40th. There's a Rapunzel section, Ariel section. This is the Easter 2020 pin. There's a little Scrooge. Then these Hollywood pins. These are really cool. We got them when we went to Hollywood, and Dad will probably talk more about those. These are some magic moment pins, so which basically means when you go to a park, sometimes a magical moment will happen, and they might give you a pin, which is really cool. I have a Concord one because I did Rock and Roller Coaster. I have a lot of Marie pins and Plutos and Figaros because I love animals. Signatures, locks, and popsicles, which are really cool. Then a summer collection. There's Straits, put on Goofy. And here's a pin. My dad will probably talk more about those keys. So yeah, and then over here, we have some traders. They're pretty cool. Then I have some chasers, which means they're basically like replicas of some other ones. My dad might talk about those. And here's a cast member exclusive my dad got. He also has one of these, so he might talk about that. And then here's another Epcot 40th and a Grand Floridian. This is my pin board.
So now I'm going to talk about the bigger pin board. As you can see, there are a lot of pins on this board. This is where the main collection, I would say, is housed.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to highlight some of the key features. Abigail and I are going to talk about them. And like I said, as you can see, there are a lot of pins. I'm actually going to start right here because when I talked about the Mickey Memories, well, there was a Minnie's Main Attraction series. And with that one, you can get a plush. Ears, there are many things, but for this one, I just collected some of the plushes, but I collected the pins. So as you see here, we have Minnie for Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean. We have the teacups. Here we have It's a Small World. Then we have the Tiki Room, Peter Pan's Flight, Prince Charming's Carousel, Dumbo, Big Thunder Mountain, the Haunted Mansion, the Jungle Cruise, and then this one was just with fireworks as well. But they were pretty cool. There were 3 sets, so it has a picture of the attraction, and then Minnie in her little outfit, which matched the plushes. And then down here, of course, Minnie ears that would go along with the set. Now I'm going to come up here. This is a special series. This came out when Disney's Pin Traders, it was the 20th anniversary. And so there, each month you could collect a different one in the series, and it had a different character. Then once you've collected all of them, it actually came all together to form a bigger pin set. So this was fun to be able to collect, and they've got a little cover as well. Then of course you have your little chaser in the middle to be able to close everything out. So I put this at the top just because this is really neat, really special, just because we love pin trading, and this celebrated 20 years of pin trading. Then really quick, I'm going to talk about this. You notice on Abigail's board, there was the keys. There were also Disney keys that you could purchase. And then once in a while, they would come out with a special edition pin. So this one was just about the Disney store in general. But as I'll show you in a little bit, there are other ones that you could collect too. Here, very special to me with working at Epcot, Illuminations, as we know, in 2019 closed. It was there for a long time. So here was a pin saying goodbye. And then, of course, another pin of saying goodbye to Illuminations. And then this one was a cast member exclusive right here that I was able to purchase since I was a cast member. At the same time, also Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, it was kind of, there we go. Runaway Railway came out, so that was a cool pin to be able to get. And at the same time, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opened. And then, of course, here's the Disney World Easter. You saw the Disneyland one on Abigail's board. And then coming over here, got a couple of Chinese New Year's, because if you remember at this time, I also was teaching online for a company where I was able to teach English to Chinese students. So, of course, wanted to get some Chinese New Year pins to go along. Of course, here, Flower and Garden Festival. Of course, you have Figment, one of my favorite characters, and Remy. And then just some other special edition pins, as you will see, coming along, especially while I was a cast member. So those are some special neat ones. I'm going to come over here and show you right here. This is where my pin collection started all. This is a Walt Disney World cast member pin, cast member exclusive. Here next to you'll see the Disney College Program, because that's how I was able to become a Disney cast member. So those are special. I remember buying these at one of my first trainings as a cast member. And like I said, it started there and then it grew to all these pins as well. Then coming over here, just gonna show you just different pins that coming along throughout the collection I was able to get. This one was after we were a cast member and we went down for Christmas, and I was able to get a New Year's pin. Again, just showing you again some other special edition ones. This down here is really cool. When we lived in Florida, Kelly and Abigail bought me a Father's Day pin. And then I just actually started the tradition, and every year I would get a new Father's Day pin up to this year. Then I have some for Disney 100, because you know Disney celebrated recently their 100, and I wanted the Mickey and Minnie, Steamboat Willie. This is showing about Disney's Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary. Coming up here, I like to show Encanto, because that's one of my favorite movies. So I got that really cool pin set along with the movie Up. Then you'll notice over in Abigail's board, it was the Disney Studio Store Hollywood. Well, I was able to purchase these one time when I went over to California, and I was able to purchase these, and that's also when I got Abigail's. We recently went back to California last year, and we went back to the store and were able to buy some more pins. They're still in storage right now, but when we get those out, I could be happy to share those too. Then I want to come over here, talk about those Disney keys. So like I mentioned, the Disney Store one, you'll see here we have with Small World, we have The Mandalorian, and so on and so forth. But these were pretty cool collections that I liked too. Then I want to show you this one, because this is, of course, my favorite character of Sorcerer Mickey. But also this pin was purchased for me by a special friend of mine who works still at Disney in Florida. So I wanted to have that on my pin collection. He bought actually one for himself too. So we both have it in our pin collection.
That's cool.
Just kind of coming up here, again, showing a different variety of the pins that we have. You will see here, these are cast member exclusives, looks like the cast member tag, and these are from the movie Coco, which is another movie that I really enjoy, so I was able to get that. That's why I have some Coco pins next to there too. And then this one is a really cool one, because it still has Mickey and Walt Disney, of course, with the man, the man that started it all. Then coming down here, these are some cool Shanghai ones. We didn't go to Shanghai Disney, but I was able to purchase these at an outlet mall when it was the grand opening of Shanghai Disney. I have more pins, but they're still in storage. These are different Epcot symbols. They're special to me because, of course, I was a cast member of Epcot. Sorcerer Mickey is right here, one of my favorite Disney characters. And then, of course, down here, Splash Mountain, rest in peace, is no longer there. But that was one of my favorite attractions, and I had some pins there. And again, these are just a variety of other pins that I have collected as well. And then down up here, we have a cruiser pin, which was a pin that came out with some of the ride vehicles. Thought that was pretty cool as well.
I have the Dumbo one of it on my pin board.
Yeah, Abigail has a Dumbo one on her pin board. And then the last one I want to highlight is this one right here. This is actually a pin you cannot buy anywhere. It's kind of, there we go. This is a Disney trainer pin. So when I was a cast member, I was also a trainer. So I got to train cast members. And so that's a pin that I would wear on my costume. So that was pretty cool that I got to add that to my collection. So again, this is just an overview of the bigger pin board that we have. And thanks for listening. Well, thank you guys for joining us as we were sharing about all the Disney pins that we collected with the different boards. But before we head out, Abigail wants to talk a little bit more about something that's related to Disney pins.
So this is a Disney pin bag. Ours has a little cute Mickey on it, which is really cool. So there's pockets right here that you can put buttons in that you get in parks, or you can put pin backs, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then it's basically like a book for your pins. So it opens up right here. And then you can open it up. And then, oh, you hear the buttons in there. So there's different thickness of the pages. So there's thick ones to put bigger pins. And the thick ones also have little openings to put pin backs or just anything.
Pin cards, anything you want to carry along with you.
And then right here, We have some thin ones to put your pin, like your smaller pins on. And as you can see, there's like none in here right now. That's because they're all on our pin board. And you can take these to the Disney parks, and what you do is you take them off, and then you can trade with other cast members in the park. So you give them a Disney pin, and then they'll give you a Disney pin of your choice on a little pin board.
And sometimes just other guests trade with each other as well. This was actually given to me as a gift a few years ago from Douglas and Abigail, and I really love it. It's been used quite a bit.
There's even a little thing so you can put it on your back while you're walking around the park, and you don't have to carry it. And then also, these are the Mickey pin backs I was talking about. They're little Mickey heads, and you put these on the back of your pins so they don't poke you, or like if you're putting them in the bag so they don't just like go everywhere, because that would be bad. And then we have like a lot of them.
And that's because we have a lot of pins. And what's neat is they really help not only fasten pins like to the books there, but also to help keep you safe so you don't poke yourself with the back parts of the pins.
And like, they're so cute.
They come with pins when you buy them, but also you can buy the pin backs by themselves if you need some extra as well. So, well, thank you for sharing, Abigail. And we want to thank you guys for taking time to join us on our videos and it's been a long time, like we said, since we posted. We do plan to post a lot more often, so be looking for that. If you like the video and what we talked about, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so you'll be notified when we do upload new videos.
Yep.
And don't forget in the comments, so please go ahead and comment new ideas as we're trying to make more videos. What videos would you like to see? Put that in the comment as well. Well, again, thank you for joining us today. And until next time.
Share a smile with someone today.
Bye.
Bye.